Fikile Mbalula, along with the head of the SIU, Advocate Andy Mothibi, are giving their response there to the media on how they are dealing with road infringements and particularly corruption around the driver's license officers and findings of the SIU and RTMC investigations in Pretoria. Andy Mothibi on the podium at the moment. Let's listen in.
Integrity management in the system, and there would be an integrity framework that we will share with the department and the RTMC. It would really include various interventions, including what we would like to ensure that it's a framework that allows us to arrest those corrupt officials on the spot, and not just officials, and those who corrupt these officials. Minister, the investigation has uncovered that in various license issuing centers, there is a chain. You can't even call it a value chain because it doesn't add value. There's a chain of corrupt activities. It includes driver's licenses. It includes driving schools. It includes the so-called runners. It includes officials, and of course, it also includes those willing participant citizens. So we would like to crack, Minister. We would like to crack that criminal chain, and we've got the interventions that we are going to engage with RTMC to ensure that we prevent that from happening. Minister, as you have really indicated, that various methods has been uncovered, and these are the ones where we will engage with the RTMC to ensure that we bring them to an end. But amongst others, those corrupt and crooks that are really involved in this, they should know that we know how you infiltrate our system to ensure that there's backdating of registration liability, where it's also a form of money, so-called money dumping, the usage of deceased persons, and you use those identities, you put them on the system, and you dump the money there, and then you ensure that when it comes out, it's cleared. We are aware of that method. Updating of new registration owners, we are aware of that method. The so-called dealer stocking, and this one, Minister, involves the dealers out there. And we are aware of that method. And we would like to really warn that such should stop, because we are putting measures in place that we should detect that. Minister, just in closing, exporting of vehicles as the so-called buyer unknown. This is a process that these corrupt individuals really ensure that they use to fleece and ensure that they get the registration of vehicles in a corrupt and unauthorized manner. Minister, I'm going to pause here and really just say we take cue from your statement that we'll just have to make sure that we execute. We execute in conjunction with the Road Traffic Management Corporation and, of course, the department. As SIU, as we investigate, Minister, we continue to also get new allegations. And there are new allegations that the team have put in place. We will engage RTMC in terms of if there's a need for expanding or amending the proclamation, we will do so, just to make sure that we leave no turn unstoned. We will ensure that we proceed on that basis, Minister. We assure you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a nice clip. Not 10 unstolen.
Thank you very much, Minister. Thank you to the CEO of the RTMC, Advocate Msibi, as well as the head of the SIU, Advocate Mothibi. I will now open up for for a round of questions followed by answers that can be posed to the Minister, the CEO of the RTMC, as well as the head of the SIU. To our colleagues in the media, the microphones in front of you, please do kindly turn them on. They will turn red when you would like to pose a question. And then when you're done, please do switch them off so that they do not interfere with the next person's question. So if you could just begin the question by introducing yourself and the media house in which you represent this afternoon, and to whom the question is addressed to, that would really assist greatly. Thank you very much. I will now open up for a round of questions.
Those don't clear.
Thank you, Minister and gentlemen. My name is Mbalula from PNC. I just wanted to get clarity on the investigation itself. How back does it go? Because we know that these systemic issues have been there, Minister. We're talking of years of corruption that have been happening there. So how long do they go back, and how long does the consequence management go as far as back? So that's the first point of clarity. And just secondly, in terms of the arrest, where are these investigations? I know that you've mentioned 3 provinces, but has the investigations been looking at all provinces, or are those the only provinces of interest at this particular stage, and how far will they go?
Thank you, Minister. Yes,
Roy Kane from MoneyWeb.
Roy, please utilize the other mic. That's the one that's on.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Roy Kane from MoneyWeb. This is a question for Advocate Mothibi. I'd just like him to expand on, he made some comments about dealer stocking, which I'm not sure exactly what that involves. If you can actually explain that and expand on that. Thanks.
Any more questions, colleagues?
The investigation is from 2017, 2019 to date, and it affects all provinces. This is the proclamation that was passed by the President, and it has covered that particular period. There is a lot of work we are doing with SIU. In the next coming weeks, I'm going to be reporting to you about the work and the actions we have taken at PRASA, where we've got more than 3,000 ghost workers, people who are just working, being paid by state money, all covered by these gentlemen. Irregular things that have been happening there, we're dealing with that. So SIU has been hard at work, including in the Department of Transport, PPEs, a lot of work that have been covered, unraveling of corruption and the actions we are taking. This part of work, proclamations get to be signed by the President, but you often don't get the report back on the work done. You don't get the report back, and then you hear people saying that, people are not arrested. Actually, there are convictions also that Makhosini should be talking about. Just the other day, we arrested somebody at somewhere in Heidelberg, and they are sentenced to more than 15 years for theft of vandalism of theft and cable theft in PRASA. And working with the NPA, I also engaged Advocate Batoi, engaged the SIU, engaged SAPS, of course, under Umwazi, Hawks and everybody. And there have been significant arrests that have been made away from just minnows. People who are in the streets and all of that, we get to the main kingpins of these operations. So I'm saying that the state is hard at work. And the state undercut itself by not reporting its work. They don't report. Abo Advocate Mothibi, no stone unturned. They don't report on their work. Of course, since Kanyaho arrived there at SIU, there is a lot of movement. I saw the other day they accused him that he protected Claudi. What will you do with Claudi? What will Kanyaho do with Claudi? Is my friend. So, but they now you see a lot of reporting on the work. They are not Hollywood. When they do work, they Hollywood style. No, they are hard at work. You see the work that we are reporting today, quality work that has been done. We know where is the problem, what we need to do, and we are executing. And the days of the criminals in terms of driver's license are not numbered. We are reducing them every day. Now, because we've got problems of unemployment, poverty, and inequality, they overshadow everything else that is being done, because our people and our nation is depressed. People are not working. So they don't care what the state does at what given point in time, because people are unemployed. They are languishing in poverty and all of that. And the state is equally preoccupied with that particular task of ensuring that we deal with challenges of poverty, unemployment, and ensuring economic growth in the midst of all the challenges we've got of COVID-19 that have literally shattered the economy, and make it a point that there is no movement, and we're able to produce 2 million people to be unemployed in a very short space of time. So I'm just here reporting on this work with the SIU, and at the same time appreciate the work that law enforcement is doing in many fronts. And we will keep reporting. In the next coming weeks, I will give you a detailed report on the work we have done at Prasa through Operation Ziveze, and also the work of the SIU and the people who have had to deal with at Prasa, and put them, out there and deal with them in accordance with the reports of the Special Investigation Unit. So there are many fronts that we're dealing with in the department, but this one of driver's license has been our Achilles heel and a bigger problem in the country. And I keep giving you reports on the interventions we are making, including online services, the new driver's license, and so on. I had some of you reporting on the machine. I must take you also and show you this machine, because you don't know this machine, how it looks like. And some of you report about the broken machine and all of that. The machine was introduced in 1998. And I've reported to you that we are phasing out this machine, and we are introducing a new driver's license. And that is what we're doing now. But the machine, in terms of production, we have